Colin Cowherd ranks NFL quarterback and head coach duos. Okay, let's see this list. Let's see if it's any good. I'm excited. Okay.
It's the summer of love. I saw this story this morning.
Summer of love? Sorry.
Aaron Rodgers blares the headline, and Mike Tomlin form a unique Super Bowl partnership.
Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers do form a unique head coach quarterback duo. It is unique. They're both old. They're out of their primes.
Okie dokie.
What other duo do we have like that where both people are out of their primes?
I saw another story. Bo Nix is playing fast. Here's another one. One of his teammates in Minnesota says J.J. McCarthy, who has never played an official NFL regular season game.
What y'all think about J.J. McCarthy? Is he going to be good? Chat, what do you guys think? I think he'll be all right. But that Vikings roster is crazy. Anyways.
Reminds him of another quarterback.
He understands that we have to build a family here, and that, you can't have unique results without unique relationships that we believe in. And then, man, he's got some confidence. And he reminds me of, like, Josh Allen when I was with him in Buffalo.
Did this guy just try to say that J.J. McCarthy reminds him of Josh Allen, the human freak? He is a freak of nature. J.J. McCarthy reminds you of Josh Allen. I mean, I wouldn't know. I guess I wouldn't know. I've never been around both of them. So Harrison Phillips is the most credible source here. But what? Do they even have similar playing styles?
Coming into his own and understanding the power that he has to lead this organization, and he's doing a fantastic job doing that.
Why is he sitting there for so long like that? Why is he sitting there like that? He's just... He looks so pissed, or like, what? He thinks that is like the craziest thing he's ever heard. Look at his face. This has to be a meme. Somebody meme this, please. Meme this and put it in the comments, please, or DM me, please. I want to see this memed. Me when. Oh, it's so funny.
J.J. McCarthy
that was literally how I woke up yesterday to the Desmond Bain trade. Anyways.
Reminds him of Josh Allen. Okay, that's a little...
He hit the awkward okay when someone says something out of pocket and you just kind of, everyone wants to move on, you just hit the okay. Anyways.
For me. Here's what's really going to happen this regular season, and all of us know it, is that this league is now, because of rule changes, a 70-30 quarterback coach league.
Okay, what does that mean? Because of rule changes. Okay, so he's saying the league is driven by 70% quarterbacks, 30% coaches. So if you have a really good quarterback, you can overcome a average coach, but you can't do it. A great coach can't make an average quarterback make it to the playoffs, is what he's saying, is what I got, 70-30. But how did rule changes do that? Anyway,
as great as Andy Reid is, he only started hoisting trophies when he got Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, he went to it. Didn't he go to a Super Bowl with the Eagles?
Now, it may be a 65-35 league quarterback coach. It may be a 75-25, but it's about a 70-30 swing. So if you have a star quarterback and he has at least a B coach, he's going to make the playoffs.
Star quarterback with B coach. Who does that sound like? The Ravens. The Bills. Okay, you're cooking. He's cooking.
If you have a really good quarterback with an A coach, he's probably going to make the playoffs. So these are not my playoff predictions.
It's not a bad take. Those aren't bad takes.
But this is what I believe makes the playoffs generally. Either a star quarterback with a B coach or better, or an A coach with a really, really good quarterback that is often young and getting better. The first group, in my opinion, the 5 best quarterbacks in the NFL are Patrick Mahomes, Matt Stafford, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow. I know...
Did he just say Matthew Stafford is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL? I'm sorry, he's not even the best quarterback in his conference. Jalen Hurts is better than Matthew Stafford. Jaden Daniels, you could argue it. Justin Herbert, you could argue it. But, I mean, you can have Stafford at 5. Fine. I won't argue too much on that, but... You can even make the argument Dak is better than Stafford, Geno Smith, Baker Mayfield. Anyways, these are his top 5 quarterback head coach combos, I think that I would relatively agree, except for one big glaring issue. Why is Joe Burrow in the top 5 here with Zach Taylor? Zach Taylor is easily the worst head coach in the entire NFL. Why is he anywhere near a top 5 list that has head coach and is in the same tier as Andy Reid? Get Zach Taylor out of here. Why is Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni not here? Why are they not in the top 5? It does not make sense to me.
Oh, you don't love
what is
Zach
this?
Taylor, but he got to a Super Bowl.
Nick Sirianni got to 2 Super Bowls. Why is he not on this?
He's had a lot of big wins for a young coach. I think he's bright. I don't always love his clock management, but I didn't like Andy Reid's before he had a great quarterback. I'm going to go.
What are we comparing Zach Taylor to Andy Reid for? What are we doing, Colin?
Make the playoffs. The
Ridiculous.
Next group,
okay.
Jaden Daniels, Justin Herbert, C.J. Stroud, Hurts, and Goff.
Why are I don't know if this is in order, but why in the world are Hurts and Sirianni not at the top of the list? It makes absolutely no sense. Daniels and Quinn also have an argument to be top 5 because Dan Quinn is an excellent head coach. Jaden Daniels has only played for a year, though, so I get it. You can have him lower. Herbert and Harbaugh, fine to be in that group. Stroud and Ryan's fine. Goff and Campbell, fine. Campbell carries that duo, though.
I know.
But I'm pissed about this Hurts and Sirianni thing. They are a top 5 head coach, or quarterback head coach duo. How are they not? It doesn't make sense to me. Hurts is a top 5 quarterback. Sirianni is a top 5 coach. How are they not a top 5 quarterback head coach combo?
Sirianni. Don't love him, but if you win a Super Bowl, I gotta make you a B coach.
He's been to 2 Super Bowls. How is he only a B coach?
The team buys into him. And then the third group.
It's ridiculous.
And it's mostly a group where I love the coach. Jordan Love.
Okay, so this rounds out his top 12. Love LaFleur, Nix, Peyton, Purdy, Shanahan, and May and Vrabel. May and Vrabel probably shouldn't be in there. I'd probably put Geno Smith and Pete Carroll, maybe Baker and Todd Bowles. Yeah, but I mean, Mike Vrabel I like there. We just haven't seen enough from Drake May to have them in there yet, I think.
Love and Matt LaFleur, Bo Nix and Sean Payton, Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan.
Love and LaFleur have an argument to be in the other group. I'm just saying.
And Drake May and Vrabel. This group, I generally like I like the coach more than the quarterback, but the quarterback's good enough. These are not my...
if he's saying he likes the coach more than the quarterback, I kind of like Bo Nix more than Peyton, and I kind of like Brock Purdy more than Shanahan, but...
Playoff predictions.
Okay, here we go. Colin's top quarterback and head coach combos. We got from left to right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Top 14. Let me know what you think of this. Do you agree with his list? Do you disagree with his list? Please tell me what your take is on this list, because I don't get it. Stafford and McVay should be higher in my opinion. They should be 2. Stafford and McVay should be number 2. Burrow and Taylor need to be below Hurts and Sirianni, and probably Daniels and Quinn, which means Burrow and Taylor should slide down, and Herbert and Harbaugh should slide down. Daniels and Hurts should slide up into the top 6. And then the rest of them, I think, is just like you're knick-knacking if you disagree. It is what it is. Like, maybe the Packer, I'd take Love and LaFleur over Goff and Campbell, probably. I'd take Purdy and Shanahan over Nix and Peyton for sure.
You're pretty darn close to this. And now I don't have Darnold or Baker or Geno.
Darnold and McDonald is an interesting one.
And they're really close. Or Caleb.
Caleb, get out of here. Caleb and Ben Johnson, I'm sorry, you can't have them near this yet.
Guys, we're next in line. You know who's not? Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin. Because Aaron's not close to...
Did he just make this entire segment to diss Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin in the same breath? Colin Cowherd has the same level of hate for Aaron Rodgers that Skip Bayless does for LeBron James. He constantly finds any reason to bash Aaron Rodgers, and it is absolutely hilarious. It's uncalled for, unneeded, but hey, if it gets him to do lists like this, that's fine, but why did he just drag Rodgers and Tomlin for no reason? Aaron Rodgers and Tomlin would be over May and Vrabel, in my opinion.
It was prime, and Mike doesn't make quarterbacks better.
Mike doesn't make quarterbacks better. Went to the playoffs with Mason Rudolph, where we saw his best ever year. Went with Kenny Pickett, best ever year. Russell Wilson, best year since leaving Seattle, was in Pittsburgh. I imagine Aaron Rodgers will be fine, Colin.
And as much as we talk about the revelation of J.J. McCarthy or the special relationship in Pittsburgh, this is an incredibly predictable league. And in the AFC, with the higher-end quarterbacks, it's even easier. Last couple years, it's been a really easy conference to predict division winner.
He's saying the AFC is an easy conference to predict. I mean, it is. Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Texans, pretty much every year for the next 10 years.
Again, I had Darnold close, and I actually have Darnold in the playoffs. Geno's close. I think he is Darnold. I got Caleb close, love his coach. But by and large, all this summer of love, we all kind of know what it's going to look like by the first week of February. All right.
Okay, what? Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers can make the playoffs. Let's not act like Aaron Rodgers didn't have a solid season last year. He was fine statistically. Give him Pittsburgh, and I think that he'll have a shot to make the playoffs with Mike Tomlin and what he always does with his teams. Let me know what you think of his coaching list here. Let's go back to it. Let me know what you think of this list. If you agree with it, disagree with it, let me know. But if you want to watch me react to more videos, football, basketball, anything, it can music, movies, it does not matter. You can DM me on Instagram or join the Discord community. It's in the description below. If you like the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And until next time, y'all, peace out.